guys to what is hopefully going to be a weekly podcast slash video podcast.
It's a random video with us.
Pretty much. Yeah. So we got Kushan and I'm Sabrin from Redline, and we are going to be, sitting in on this week's show. But we're going to like mix it up a bit, get a few different opinions.
Give everyone like a chance to share their opinion.
Pretty much. So if you want to know what we're going to be talking about, we want to pretty much cover anything and everything that's current in tech to keep you guys up to date, and you can also hear our completely biased opinions on these things. So yeah.
Yes, Infinity War spoilers.
Yes, Iron Man dies. I actually didn't watch it. I'm watching it tomorrow. He could. I don't know. It's all okay. You didn't hear it from me. Alright. So first on the agenda, we are going to just cover Ryzen 2 processors.
Yes. So the Ryzen second generation Ryzen processors, actually the higher end stuff. Actually, technically the entry level stuff launched.
That is true.
Months ago.
We did have APUs that came out.
They're not called APUs.
What are they?
They're not called APUs. They're just processors with integrated graphics.
An APU then. So
branding is important.
Yes. So the 2200 and the 2400G. Some of you guys probably even bought PCs from us.
I did a video.
Yeah.
You did? Okay. Yes, I did. We don't watch that stuff. So, the high end stuff launched a few days ago, and quite a good IPC improvement. So like the 2700,
yes.
let's say entry level 8 core, is faster than the 1800X when it comes to IPC.
Yes. I think what you guys are going to love about the new processors is the fact that they've got, currently they haven't completely debunked the 2800X existing. They've just like, it may pop up randomly. What a lot of people think is that we're going to get to this. Like Intel may be coming up with an 8-core processor soon. Not their high-end 8-core, but an 8-core processor
on
to
the
compete.
mainstream platform.
Yeah, on the Z370. We're going to get to that platform. So I think AMD may be holding on to this one 2800X processor to release after that. But for now, they have, what were the processors? We have like two 6 cores?
2 6 cores and 2 8 cores.
2 8 cores. And they're pretty nice. The really nice thing actually, which I liked about it, is the fact that they added coolers onto. Okay. They added coolers onto.
I will be loud.
Yes. He's usually very loud. He's very camera shy. So this is going well. It's going really well. As you can see, it's really wobbly chairs. Okay. So
Yes. Let's switch to those chairs.
The really comfortable ones. Okay. So 2600, 2600X. Actually, literally all 4 processors we just mentioned, they come with coolers, which I thought is pretty cool.
Yes, actually.
Get
They
it?
come with nice looking coolers as well.
Yeah, very nice. I think all the previous ones they had like the Wraith Spire.
And
The low end ones was the ones that came with like the.
actually, I also called the scale. No.
It's probably why we need to do homework.
Yes. So like I think the middle tier one is written.
Yes.
One that came with 1700. It's still the same one that comes with the 2700.
Yes,
I believe.
We are going to be editing this part of the video to make sure that you guys know what the coolers are. But the really cool thing about this is that the 2700X comes with a brand new cooler that we've never seen on an AMD before. Again, the name I forgot the name, but it's a really nice RGB cooler with an extremely large heatsink to support the higher boost clocks on the 2700X. Very nice.
And they will show fairly good overclocking on the stock coolers.
Stock coolers. I don't think with these processors, even when we built systems before this, we didn't really put liquid coolers or aftermarket air coolers on most of our Ryzens because first of all, they didn't overclock amazingly. They overclock fairly well. Like you would go from like 3.2 to like 3.8 maybe.
Yeah,
with the cooling.
Like 3.7, 3.9 all cores was.
Yes, and pretty amazing for something which comes with like the cooling included in the price. Processors Intel. So it's pretty nice, and the fact that Intel AMD have doubled down and they've given maximum value. Like they just dropped the prices and they've given you amazing coolers, all inclusive of the price, makes it very competitive against them.
They also should be slightly cheaper than the outgoing process. The MSRP is slightly cheaper, right?
Is it?
It is.
$300 for the 2700.
Whereas the 1700 launched at 320.
Okay. And now you get the 2700X, like Kushan said, it's like what, 10% faster than 1800X, which launched at $500 and we sold it about 90,000 at launch. And you can get all
the
the
performance for 60,000.
about 60,000, which I think is amazing. That's 8 core, 16 threads, all easily overclockable to above 4 gigahertz, like 4.2.
I know exactly. So right now, Intel's closest offering is still 105,000.
Yeah, so Intel have their homework cut out, but that is what we're going to get to next. So there is a rumor saying that Intel has like this new motherboard chipset coming out, which Intel are like famous for. Like they have new chipsets coming out practically every year. So this one's coming out a little sooner. Usually it takes a little longer.
Well, AMD did put out a new chipset with the new processor.
They did, but you would also like to know that AMD processors are compatible.
Backward compatible. So the new processors would work on the old chipset and the old processor would work.
Yeah. So even if you bought a B350 or an X370 motherboard, a BIOS update, and you're good to plug in the latest second gen Ryzens, which I think is pretty nice.
Actually, the last batch of motherboards we got came with the BIOS updating already. So
all your work done for you. So
yes.
like AMD thinks about people. Intel
people's choice.
They are the people's choice. Intel do tend to be a little
bit fanboys. You didn't pick it up.
Yeah, we're AMD fanboys in the sense that we always love the company that gives the best value to the customer.
Exactly.
And some of us are a little biased towards the company because nobody wants to see Intel win. Like they were running monopoly for like 10 years. So there is a rumor. Can see where his loyalty is like. I would say something to be excited about. There was a recent leak where a BioStar manual actually had showcased the new low-end motherboard, the B360, but with that there was also the name of their new high-end chipset also on the manual, and it was leaked by mistake. So it was called the Z390. So there is a rumor saying that they're releasing a new chipset, maybe a new motherboard completely with its new socket to support just this processor, but nothing's confirmed yet, nothing official from Intel. But the Z390 chipset is supposed to be the chipset made for the new Intel 8-core. So that's Intel's essentially competition against the new Ryzen 2700X. All rumors are right now, but it could be true, makes sense. Like, because right now, if you are not gaming, and you are someone who does 3D modeling or rendering or anything of workstation related or video thing or anything, the Ryzens just like offer better value. Like I'm not saying that they're outright better than Intel's,
but they offer better value.
So much better value.
The platform itself is cheaper.
Yeah. The fact that motherboards starting at like 15,000 upwards can overclock, support high frequency RAM, support the new Ryzen processors, 8 core, 16 threads. The closest platform Intel has in terms of 8 cores, the motherboards alone start at 50,000 and the processors are like 100.
8 for 100,000. Yes.
So that's ridiculously disproportionate, and it doesn't even come with a cooler, which I find
you can pretty much buy like an entire PC for the price of a processor.
Pretty much. There's a huge difference. So like now is a great time if you want to build a workstation. It's just the best time to be buying processors right now. Wish we could say the same about RAM and graphics cards, but we don't know. There's another cool thing about the Intel chipset. There's also a rumor that Intel are going to be releasing new high-end workstation processors based on this new architecture and more advanced architecture that the 8-core processor is going to be built on. And they want to, apparently Intel leak slides have it called the X399, but then X399 is already used by AMD. If you guys might have noticed that, AMD and Intel are literally just jumping all over each other's chipsets right now. It's that Intel started it. And
I would say AMD started it because
AMD did start.
Intel's last mid-range chipset was a B250. So AMD called theirs B350. Intel was supposed to rename theirs to B360.
Yes, and then they had an Z370, and these guys are like, it's like
X370.
It's like X. So
so chipset was.
Yeah, it's chipset was. And now what happened right after was like, AMD just stole Intel's high-end chipset and X399, they just stole everything. And Intel's like, okay, B360 and stuff. So yeah, we can do this. It's going to be really confusing, I'll be honest with you. Like if I didn't know, if I wasn't reading up on this stuff, I'd be super confused. But that's what AMD wanted.
I'm hearing some of these the first time.
Yeah. So I feel like AMD wanted you to go out there and buy their motherboard thinking it's an Intel motherboard.
And they're like, okay, motherboard.
I'll buy the Intel processor and just be done with it. So yeah, it's a clever move, I guess.
Well, in motherboard news, the low-end 8th generation motherboards are here.
Finally.
You can buy one right now.
Yes.
So the H310 B360, like we just said,
H370.
and the H370. They're here. A little bit expensive, as is always the case. So
Yeah.
as they launch, they are a little bit more expensive, like HC10 goes at about 14,000 rupees, 14.5. So expect those to drop to about 10,000 in the next.
Exactly. They'll be replacing the exact same thing from the 7th gen.
Even feature-wise, they aren't really different. Right? I think only
Yeah,
noticeable thing I saw was RAM speeds or something.
Yes, I think all motherboards support 2600 for now. So more reason if you're going to buy a new RAM kit and you're looking at anything new, try to aim at 2600 minimum.
Yes.
And
I think we are at the time where like slightly faster RAM does improve things slightly.
yeah, definitely with certain things like AMD's onboard graphics, which really benefit from RAM speeds, and actually even Ryzen itself. Like Ryzen uses the memory speed to kind of communicate between its cores, which is called Infinity Fabric, I think. So yeah, high frequency RAM isn't that much more expensive. RAM is expensive, and it doesn't look like RAM prices are going to go down.
It's stabilized.
It hasn't, yeah, it was going up.
It was going up, and now it's like been the same for the past quarter at least.
Kind of going down also.
Slightly.
On the plus side, a lot of people are coming up with some new, a lot of companies who are fabricating the RAM right now are coming up with new plants and like new production processes. So they say 2019 RAM prices should be back down to where they were, which is probably like 1/3 or 1/4 of where it was. But yeah, I think 2018, this is where RAM's at. It's just going to deal with the fact that it's expensive. But luckily, the price difference between 2, 4 and 3 is like only a few thousand. It's like very minimal. So I would say wherever you can, and if your chipset supports it, go with 3,000, 3,200 megahertz RAM. So what else are we looking at? Graphics cards. Yes, graphics cards.
Speaking of inflated prices, graphics cards. All of you all might have noticed that graphics cards like 1060s have gone from like 50,000 to like 75, 80,000. And certain cards are like missing. It's very hard to find like 1030s are starting to go missing, 1080s like nowhere to be found. Right? You get like a few 1080 Ti's, oddly enough, and then 1070s, few 1060s there and here, and card shortage. So
interesting thing about that is that what we've been told by the manufacturers is that it's actually a shortage of RAM that goes on to these graphics cards.
Like a very common misconception is like people just blame like miners buy everything, therefore prices go up. Yes, miners are responsible for the shortage.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely. Like everything available, people who are able to pay more will buy. The price increase is not necessarily because of miners. This is something that a lot of people are just like, okay, this 1070s, 120,000, it's because miners, blame miners. Not necessarily the case. Like say for example, like the most recent pricing we got on a GT 1030 entry level card, miners would not touch the card levels, right? So if you were to bring in a new batch of 1030s right now, we'd have to sell for about 18,000 rupees.
Which is ridiculous.
Which is about 5,000 rupees more than what we used to sell. That's not because of mine.
That's true. That's true.
No miner would touch a 1030, right?
So if
it's
any of you are watching this, it's purely because of memory prices. And what's happening right now is that these manufacturers have these chips, like they have the graphics card chips that they can put on to their cards, but the issue is that they don't have RAM to go on these cards. So that really is the problem. So until this whole RAM situation sorts itself out, and there are lots of factors for this. I mean, I think at least one of the rumors, or is it confirmed that it's smartphone production, RAM production?
I think it's one of the reasons. I think what had happened was, this is again something I can't verify this. However, Samsung allocated the majority of their production. Samsung is one of the biggest producers of memory. So they allocated most of their production into smartphones, right? So essentially, graphics cards are very low in the pecking order for memory allocation. So smartphones get the first pick, most of them. Right? Then it goes to flash storage, like pen drives, memory cards, all of that. Then desktop memory. Then you get graphics memory. So very low in the pecking order, therefore very low allocation, very low.
And obviously, like you guys know, like 2017, 2018 were huge years for smartphones. We had the new iPhones coming out, we had the Samsung S8,
most smartphones have like the same amount of RAM as a PC now.
Pretty much more, actually. More. Like, you know, my mom's PC at home is like got 4 gigs of RAM, like, but her phone has like 6. So, you know, it's all DDR4 now. So it's pretty much they're all sharing the same memory. Makes sense that, you know, they just aren't able to like keep up with the supply, I guess, the demand. And when these smartphones sell, they sell in the millions. Like every time they release a new phone, when S9 came out, it's already pre-sold. like 10 million or something ridiculous like that. So that means that's like 10 million chips of RAM that just got sold with the phone.
You're not just looking at RAM, right? You're looking at RAM, you're looking at the flash storage in the phone also. So that's also memory.
And that's just not one phone. Yeah. So you take that and then you have the continuous supply and the need for supply for like huge moving phones like the iPhone and like the new OnePlus phones and Xiaomi.
Because you can buy a phone for like what 25,000 gigs of memory. Right?
Exactly. Like if only there was a way to take the RAM out of that and put it into your but it is what it is. Like we also really didn't like it. We didn't like the fact that we had to up our prices. But it is what it is and nothing going to change that.
Nvidia was the first one because of the RAM scenario. The GT1030, they released a new version of GT1030, right? With desktop DDR4, right? It's not a module that you can pick, but it's using the same RAM and same frequency. So you're getting 2133 MHz RAM on a graphics card, which is extremely slow. You know about graphics card, DDR5 runs at 7,000, 8,000, 10,000, right? So you're getting RAM that's about the quarter of a speed. That's slower than GDDR3 memory.
Okay, where is it putting performance? Like how much of a hit are you getting?
It's about 1/3. That's fast.
So,
but it's the same price, and it doesn't have a denomination difference. Like it will say DDR4, GT1030, but that's about it.
Yeah, and right? That's a bit of a dick move on
Pretty much. So if you don't really look at what you're getting, and if you're not aware that it's so slow.
Yeah, but manufacturers do this. Like remember when AMD did that with
the
RX
560? That was chipset actually. But they released the 460 as a 560 and still call it 560.
Is that what they did?
That's what they did.
But so then why was there like a faster 560?
No, like 460. 560 was actually faster graphics card. It's not the same chip, right? So when they ran out of 560 chips, they released the 460 as a 560.
Oh, that makes sense.
So it's still called a 560.
Yeah, and they tend to do this without like really addressing the fact that they did it, like especially on low-end cards. And 560 isn't even a low-end card. It's like a mid-range
card. So this is something that anyone watching this, keep an eye out if you are in the market for 1030 in the next couple of months. The cards coming to the market could be DDR4 cards. Those are about 1/3 as fast. So you're looking at something slower than like at least similar performance to like a 730.
Which is pretty crappy, considering that's like a 4-year-old card.
1030 is a fast card. 1030 is equivalent to 1050. Sorry, 750, right? You can run games at medium setting on a full HD monitor. So new cards won't be able to do that. We won't be stocking the DDR4 version, but if you are getting it somewhere, be careful.
Yeah.
So I think that's about it for the topics that we want to discuss for this week that we could put together.
Yeah.
There are a ton of stuff that we have to talk about. So let's keep this for next. We'll meet up every Friday.
Pretty much. We'll have new content out every Friday. We're going to have a different bunch of people here talking about different things, really interesting
stuff. Depending on what we're talking about, we'll have different people here.
We'd love to hear your feedback. So if you guys love this and you guys are on a platform where you can comment, please comment. Let us know what you guys want to hear us talk about.
Yes, mainly YouTube.
YouTube, yeah. You're going to see this on YouTube if you're watching video, but we are also going to have this uploaded onto our website. We're going to have this on an audio-only version because we also want you to be able to listen to our podcast when you're driving or when you don't necessarily want to be looking at our beautiful faces. It's completely up to you.
Yes. Just before you go, a couple of promotions that we have running at the moment. The first one, it's been around for a while, about a week or so. You guys might be aware of our RLG Gaming PC lineup. So these are the pre-assembled systems that come with limited customizability. So we are taking that a step further this time. It's a limited time promo with not limited time, we have limited stocks of this actually. So when it runs out, we are done. Where you can customize the look and feel of your RLG PC. So you can pick your base and you can pick customizations such as lighting, if you want it to be RGB, you can pick your case, the way you want to look, you can get a basic case if you don't want to spend too much on the bling, or you can go all the way up to like a tempered glass RGB lighting case, right? So one specification. So the spec is aimed at full HD gaming. So current 8th generation Intel processors or 2nd generation Ryzen processors. Generally targeting 1080p max settings, 40 FPS plus. Although like all games we tested, it goes 50 plus, easily 60. So AMD RX 578 gig card for full HD. So that promo is happening right now. You get the full system for significantly cheaper than what you get the custom assembled system. And the second one we just launched. You buy anything from us, that's 5,000 bucks or more. You post it on Instagram, you tag us, you use the hashtag bought at Redline, and on your next purchase, you get 5% off regardless of what you buy, right?
Anything at all.
Except laptops.
Except laptops.
Everything else. Even
Anything at all. Besides
Except
laptops.
laptop. So any high-end system or whatever that you want to buy, 5% off. All you have to do is post a picture of whatever you purchased before.
Literally anything. It could be something like a 5,000 rupee pen drive, or an earphone, or a headphone, or a mouse, whatever it is. Doesn't matter.
And the interesting thing is this is a rolling discount, right? So every time you buy something, you have 30 days to claim your next 5% discount. So you can buy something today, claim something in 2 weeks, and then on that invoice you can claim something in another 30 days.
So if you've been looking to buy some stuff, now is a great time. Use this. You're going to have to, like I said, we want to engage with you all. We want to hear feedback from you all. So we want to see you guys put up our stuff on social media and tag us. We always want you to tag us in your posts and let us know what you like about the product, what you don't, anything at all, any kind of feedback. We'd love to see that from you. And we're going to keep promotions like this running. We are going to have a lot more to run by you guys in the coming few weeks. Plus, what we've been doing with RLG right now is a little precursor towards our plans for RLG that we're going to be rolling out. More about that soon. So thanks for watching and subscribe, I guess.
Yeah, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Definitely.
We are putting up, this is like just one portion of our content. We'll be starting, I think it's already up. We'll be having vlogs 3 times a week, right? Rahul will be taking point on that. So you'll see like a small insight to what's happening inside Redline. Plus our regular content, the unboxing stuff, we'll have a few reviews there and here.
Yeah, love to hear from you guys. If there's anything,
exactly. If you guys think this sucks,
please say so.
Please say so.
Perfectly fine.
Don't download it. Just say it.
Just say it. Secretly.
Yes.
So we'll see you guys in the next one.